Shreveport-Bossier Rescue Mission. It's Reverend Larry Otwell. Mr. Larry, how are you this morning? Thank you for joining us.
I'm doing good. How about you guys?
Well, it's 29 some places, 31 in others, not as cold as anticipated. But on the other hand, it's below freezing, and that ain't good for that's just not good for anybody, huh?
That's correct.
Is the rescue mission full? I know you take people in as many as you can. I'm sure you're packed right now.
Our dorms are full right now, but in cold weather settings like we have right now, we put out cots and stuff, and we're up to about 170 right now with men, women, and children at McNeil Street and our TLC location. But we could go upwards to 200 or so because we keep plenty of cots.
You just said something to me that made me sit upright and take even more notice when you said women and children.
That's correct.
And sometimes I don't think people have a grasp on that there are so many families that are homeless. Tell us about that a little bit.
We're running about probably 40 to 45 women right now, and we got right around 20 kids. And a lot of women and kids that come there are either, running from domestic abuse situations or just lost their job and don't have a place to stay.
Reverend, is the problem of homelessness getting better or worse in Shreveport-Bossier?
Well, I would say it's getting better. The face of homelessness has a lot of different faces to it. Everything we do at the Shreveport-Bossier Rescue Mission now, we do under the Life Recovery Program. So,
I'm sorry, what was that? Pardon me, what was that again, please? And tell me about that.
Everything we do at the Shreveport-Bossier Rescue Mission is done under our Life Recovery Program.
Oh, okay, Light Recovery. I'm sorry. Okay, go ahead.
Life Recovery.
Life Recovery.
Yeah. We have different addiction classes and PTSD and anger management, vocational training, and things like that.
There's a lot of research done now, and we've talked about this before, but now's a good time to remind folks that it's not, I know we all, and I'm guilty as the next guy, when you see somebody with a sign at a street corner, it's not helping them to give them money. That it's better to give to folks like you guys so that we have less of these folks out on the streets and that you really can do more good with the money. And I know you feel that way too, correct?
That's correct. I mean, we would love for we call them our guests there. We'd love for them to come into the mission so that they could have a roof over their head and get some help, because the ultimate goal is to get them unhomeless and they stay unhomeless.
So right now, Shreveport-Bossier Rescue Mission, if not at capacity, pretty darn close. What could folks around the Arklatex do to help you out over this weekend?
The number one thing people can do is, of course, pray for us. And I know right now we need things like pillows, blankets, coffee, toilet paper. Most people, that's a very necessity.
And you guys provide the 3 meals a day. Can folks that maybe don't want to sleep there, can they come by just to get out of the cold for a little while and get a free meal?
We do what we call right now, we do what's called cold weather intakes. Normally, if a person comes in, they have to have a picture ID, because we do have women and children there on the other side of our facility. And so we need to be able to run a sex offender's background check on them. But right now, during cold weather deals, we do cold weather intakes to where a person can come in and sleep on a cot overnight and get a hot meal in their belly.
Okay, so as far as what you need, from pillows, coffee, toilet paper, everything you mentioned, if folks want to help, what would be the steps? What precisely should we do?
We're a 24/7 mission, so a person can bring the things anytime they want to. Our office hours are from 8 to 4:30. They can come to up there by the flags where the crosses are, or any time at night they can come into the one of the other entrances and bring those items.
You guys brace for when we have this cold weather, so y'all are prepared for this weekend. And I know through the winter too. This is your busy season, right?
That's correct. Yes, it is.
And we'll wrap up here, but I just want to tell you, and because I know the folks that work at a homeless shelter are dedicated, because they're not there for the money, right?
That's correct.
I got to please tell all your folks, your employees, the folks that handle this crisis in our community, we send our thanks and our love and prayers.
Well, we certainly appreciate that. We thank the community because without the community, everything we do is through donations, and so without the community, we wouldn't be able to exist too.
Well, we hope folks listening this morning will be able to touch their hearts and help out just a little bit. Thank you for everything you do and for your time this morning.
Thank you, guys.
You bet. News
Radio 710 KEEL 1017 FM. Robert J. Wright and Erin McCarty. I still think before the morning is over, you're not going to text